And welcome to another double live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we're reacting to Trinidad and Tobago versus Jamaica 2026 CONCACAF World Cup qualifying. Round 3, Group B. Jamaica can advance tonight. Honduras can as well. If things don't go their way perfectly, we will have an amazing final day when it comes to qualifying. But we got to see how this game goes. With that being said, we're about ready for that. And also Canada versus Ecuador friendly. That'll start at 6:30. We'll get going there as well. See how that goes, and we'll be on our way. So, Trinidad Tobago, Trinidad y Tobago contra Jamaica, la eliminatorias de la CONCACAF Mundial, partido 5, Grupo B, fecha FIFA 3, y Canadá contra Ecuador, la Amistoso Internacional. With that being said, we're ready to go. We'll do starting 11s, and then we'll talk about my pick sheet. Then we'll move to the game, starting with Trinidad for 30 minutes, and then we bring up Canada. With that being said, starting 11s for Trinidad versus Jamaica. We have Denzel Smith in goal. The back five of Andre Raymond, Kobe Henry. We have Jaron Jackie. We have Daniel Phillips and Deron Payne. The midfield four, Tyrese Spasser. We have Justin Garcia, Andre Rampersad, Dante Seeley, and Levi Garcia. For Jamaica, we have Andre Blake. The back four, Mason Holgate, Richard King, Ethan Pinnock, Greg Lee. The midfield, defensive midfielder, Isaac Hayden. The midfield four of Rumarn Burrell, Bobby Reed, John Russell, and Ronaldo Cephas. And up top, we have Damari Gray for Jamaica for this first game. Starting 11 for Canada is not up on FOTMob yet. They best be building a roof over BMO Field, or less fans will show up to these games in following years. If the team starts winning, that may be a little bit different. Again, the only way to do that is, well, you know where I'm going with that. Either way. But true, even then, probably should build a roof. MLS went and did the dumb shit, so to speak. MLS went and did the dumb shit. Okay, we might be a little bit behind on. Are you happy Cena won the IC title? Of course I am. Is the Pope Catholic? Suriname destroyed Salvador. I was watching that before this started. Yeah, I saw. I didn't think El Salvador would get a shit kicking out of Suriname, but Suriname needed that. Saves them from goal differential bullshit, most likely. Or at least makes it harder for them to get. I said if they started winning. I understand you wouldn't want to sacrifice pneumonia to see a mid-performance for Toronto FC, but what if they started winning? Again, you know where I'm going with this. Either way. Was definitely messing with Google Gemini. I was messing with Google Gemini image generation. Oh, definitely generated an image of if they did the right thing, what that would mean. It was a good picture. It was a good picture. And the only time you'll ever see that generated picture is if the team does what they're supposed to do, wins the CCL instead. And that pops up. He dreamed it, so he did it. Whether that be coming from me or somebody else, I don't know. Where the post of he dreamed it, so he did it. Whether it comes from, oh shit, I mean, who are we kidding? We all know what I'm saying. Ah, crap. Yeah, I know, and I'm pissed off about it. I may make a video about it tomorrow because I got these games going on right now. But other than that, do with that what you will. Whoever posts the dreamed it, so did it. I don't know who's posting that. We'll find out when if it happens. Dreamed it, so did it. Oh shit. Yeah, I have to watch a Canada game, third party. Amazing. No, because I don't give a shit about AEW. I would think so with them beating. El Salvador's ass like that. Yeah, I would think so. I can't do the math right now. Well, here's the good news. You just have to pay for Apple TV Plus now. But if you do, well, you're in Canada, so you won't. But if you're in America, you'll get MLS and CONCACAF, or not CONCACAF, Formula One for free under the same paywall. And you'll get Formula One TV Premium for free. So I get the archive and the live timing and the live race and every support series. With MLS games too. Like, that's awesome. I still need to watch Ted Lasso, but they're making a 4th season, so I would think so. So, I'm good with that. No, Prem's on a Peacock. Either way. With Peacock and Apple. Well, I got Peacock separately. Trinidad Tobago, Smith, Jackie, Rampersad, Henry, Payne, Raymond, Phillips, Garcia, Spicer, Seeley, Garcia. My pick sheet for this week, I got Peacock first when WWE moved over there. I didn't get Apple TV till MLS became a thing over there. Here we go. I got the Patriots over the Jets, Commanders over the Dolphins, Falcons over the Panthers, Bucks over the Bills, Texans over the Titans, Bears over the Vikings, Packers over the Giants, Steelers over the Bengals, Chargers over the Jaguars, Rams over the Seahawks, 49ers over the Cardinals, Ravens over the Browns, Cleveland Browns, Chiefs over Broncos, Lions over Eagles, and Cowboys over Raiders. Boom. That's what I got this week. Well, I mean, it still could be hilarious. I don't know. Costa Rica tied as Honduras qualify. I don't have the tables in front of me because I got to watch the game on the computer. If Honduras wins and Costa Rica ties, yes, I think that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's what I read. I have to check. Coin toss. Yes. Diana Perez is the VAR referee for the Jamaica Trinidad game. Because the Dolphins, they got lucky. They ain't going to do that 2 weeks in a row. And the Commanders, they aren't going to be as bad as they were last week. They're going to be better. The Dolphins are going to be worse. Starting 11, Blake, Holgate, Pinnock, King, Lee, Reed, Russell, Hayden, Cephas, Burrell, Gray. It's my opinion, though. We already were. Again, here's my problem with the change. It's going to hurt the northern teams, even with the winter break. And it's basically Jorge Mas getting his way for more Miami warm games, which who gives a shit? It's warm all the time in Miami. And whatever games they do play in December and February will be in southern cities. But I'm guarantee you Miami's going to get the damn masterpiece, centerpiece of them all. Like, they're going to be on Sunday night soccer every week. And we're off in the Trinidad game. Basically, every reason they came up with was some that was already starting to happen. That's my thing with it. Like, we were getting more international talent. Players were coming over even in the summer. I guess the problem is teams had to wait during the summer, till the summer, for most of those signings. Javinko's a rare case where the team was like, we don't want him anymore anyway. You can have him. Which, that was a bad decision by Juve, but you know what? Either way. Javinko's a rare case. I guess it's more, well, hey, the talent can't come over till the summer. It's normally on free transfers. Maybe we can bring them over and buy them if we have a European schedule. Fair. But you know what? Okay. I think it's more just... Well, again, if Toronto's winning, they won't give a shit about that. The problem is there's only one way that Toronto can win. And they ain't doing it. But if they're winning, they won't give a shit about that. They'll brave the cold. The cold games they have to play, they'll brave if we're winning. But we're not winning. And there's only one way to win. Because there ain't any. It's going to take a special person to make this team win. And stop their bullshit. Again, I don't know where I'm going with this. Either way. So, yeah, in most cases, yeah, they're just going to go to the southern teams and avoid Toronto like the plague. But again, does that really change anything? I mean, what? The biggest fish we've caught in their moment was Jermaine Defoe. We saw how that turned out. And Lorenzo Insigne. And again, we saw how that turned out. Federico Bernardeschi. He tried. I think he'd love to come back, which is the good news. I don't think he was the problem per se. I'd welcome him back with open arms. I don't think he was the problem. Either way, playing forward. Because it's a different type of sport. Well, one, they're wearing pads. You do realize that they're wearing pads and helmets, which, again, you lose heat through your head. You know what a helmet does? Blocks the heat from going out of your head. At least less of it. It's a helmet. I mean, yeah, the helmet's for protection, but, well, that's shaky at best. Shaky at best. But it's a different look. like in football, soccer, you're wearing shorts with maybe thermals under it, but really, thermals don't do shit. At some point, thermals stop doing shit. At some point, long sleeves stop doing shit. At some point, which Toronto gets to that point a hell of a lot. Well, that's a good thing about the winter break, but you're avoiding the moments where Toronto gets like that. But even in March, do you not remember the game where it was snowing in CCL in 2018? I think that was the Chivas game. It was snowing during the Chivas game. That was late April. And oh, by the way, the 2 MLS Cup games, it was colder than a freaking... It was colder than Snow Miser. It was colder than Ebenezer Scrooge. You know, I mean, you have to accept that, but sometimes, but at least it's just one game. Now it's multiple. Well, I mean, it depends on what you're talking about. England is a very Seattle-like winter. Russia is cold. Russia is very cold. And Sarah Palin can also see Russia from her house. But Russia's very cold, my friend. Playing forward, Trinidad on the ball. So do with that what you will. Trinidad and Jamaica on Paramount Plus. Canada on a third-party site. I mean, the problem is that shows why it's a bad idea. But people are glazing it like, oh, look at the icicle kick. I'm like, what? Dude, this is why it's a bad idea. What's a bad idea? I'm not really, like, I mean, was it cool? That's just amazing. Wow. Thank you, Spectrum joke ass. This is going to be some... No, I was happy, though. I was happy, though. I'll cry on December 13th. Curacao already scored. Underway in Montreal. I have zero idea why. Only options to build a temporary permanent roof on BMO Field or build a new stadium, and I doubt they build a new stadium. Well, I mean, they can't really build a new stadium. It's the same reason why they're freaking renovating the Sky Dome. You can't really build a new stadium in Toronto. It's impossible. There's so much... It's a wonder they're building a new stadium in freaking New York. Really. It's a wonder. Really. It's a wonder. Playing forward. 0-0. Settle with settle. It's going to be tough to see a new stadium built in Toronto. Andre Blake on the ball. You're going to see me see 20 years since Eddie Guerrero's death. I miss him. We all do. We all miss Eddie. Playing forward. I think everybody misses Eddie. 9 minutes in. That's out for a corner kick for Jamaica. Very even match so far. Both teams trying to fill each other out. Corner for Jamaica. Leaving Cuba when Eddie passed away. It's definitely it's a way to travel. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the time when I was on the Amtrak coming back from Chicago when I found out Michael Jackson died. Yeah, and I'll never forget that. Like, I'll never forget that. It was like the dawn of smartphones, like 2009, and people were just starting to figure out smartphones and all that. And I remember on the train, on the Amtrak, on the way back to Alton, when I was coming back from Chicago, like the news came out Michael Jackson died. And Michael Jackson's music is good music. Say what you will about Michael Jackson as a person, his music is classic. So that's where I'll leave that. But it was a thing to see. So that was always a wild. And then like 3-4 hours later, and how crazy all this was. The day that I came home from Chicago, we got home, they re-showed the Michael Jackson episode of the recent season of American Idol. And I grew up a big Idol franchise fan, so I'm like, oh, they're showing an American Idol episode in like June, July. I'm like, what the hell? Because the season's normally ended like late May, right? I'm like, what the hell? And then I'm like, oh. And then I was like, oh, that makes sense. I was like, oh, that makes sense. It's their way of honoring Michael Jackson because the season prior, season 8, it was Adam Lambert and Chris Allen. I think that was season 8. Yeah. They had done a Michael Jackson night, and they showed that episode. I rewatched it again because, I had nothing else to do. But it was like, 3 or 4 hours later after I got home. I think that was the craziest part. It was like Fox had that shit ready to go. But again, still a tight game here. 13 minutes, 0-0, settle. Jamaica, Trinidad. very even game. Very, very even game when it comes to this tie. Jamaica trying, if they need to win, especially after the loss to Curacao. Trinidad needs to win to keep themselves alive pretty much at this point. Doesn't do anything for me. It's awesome. It's going to be hard for me to watch a Canada game. Thanks, Fox Sports, you shitbags. Rather show frickin' drag racing than frickin'. Rather frickin' show drag racing than football. Awesome. That goes wide. That's just amazing. Frickin' amazing. Good job. Shit, what, you shit frickin' cable. Like, really, we couldn't just... 1-0 for Curacao or Bermuda, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. See if it's here. Let me just see some here. 0-0. Playing forward. Drops down. Cleared away by Jamaica. Wow, this freaking double might not end up being anything, really. Awesome. Wow. Fox Sports love showing shit that doesn't matter. But the football, no. Habs getting shots in the net. Well, good for them. Here comes Jamaica. Chips on, and that'll go out. It's also the MLS schedule change. I hate it, but I've been saying that for months. I've been saying it for months. How much of a joke it is. How much of a bad idea it is. How much of a absolute inside job it is. What? Why do you want me to say that I haven't already said? I've been fighting the damn thing for months. I've been the only person fighting the damn thing. They haven't sent me no damn money. And I wouldn't take it anyway. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't want to take it. Would I be forced to take it? Who knows? Would I be forced to take it? For another reason? Probably. But let me tell you, if I sold my soul, it wouldn't be because I wanted to sell my soul. It would be because I was forced to. Yeah, well, they always were. They always were. They always were. Free kick for Trinidad. Canada game about to begin. See if I'll even be able to watch it. That might. 0-0. 0-0. I think they have a better chance to win Champions Cup. They'd be in rhythm. Most of the rhythms, the fact, yeah, but Leagues Cup basically, fair enough, yeah. I think Leagues Cup's more the fact it's always just in the USA, though. Do with that what you will. I didn't realize Total Sport Tech was back. That's awesome. Player down, 21 minutes. We finally got it. That's true. Oh. They almost got me. Playing forward, 0-0. Canada starting 11. We have Dane St. Clair in goal. The back four, Richie Larea, Kamal Miller, Joel Waterman, Segor. The midfield four, Ali Ahmed, Stephen Eustachio, Ishmael Kone, Tejan Buchanan, Jonathan David, Tani Oluwaseyi. For Ecuador, we have Hernan Galindez, the back four of Alan Franco. We have Joel Ordonez. We have William Pacho, Piero Hincapié. The midfield four of John Yaboa, Moises Caicedo, Pedro Vite. Oh, look, Pedro Vite. And Angulo. And up top, we have Kevin Rodriguez and Ener Valencia. See if I could get this game picked up. Guatemala's playing a chicken coop today. Doesn't want to work. Okay, so that was a joke. I don't think I'm going to find anything to watch these games. Wow. What a shit. Thank you, Fox Sports, you joke of a frickin'. And it's still 0-0. Tight game. Paramount Plus. I know that CONCACAF games are. Canada's not. It's the problem. If Fox Sports don't want to use their damn rights for once, or they ain't doing it. For why, I have no damn clue. $6.32. Nope, because you'd rather show drag racing, you punk asses. Thank you. Nobody likes that. Show the Canada game. That's all I want. That's all I want. Show the Canada game. And a player down. I didn't realize this freaking Spectrum would freaking stop me from finding a stream. The thing I normally use got blocked. With these stupid third-party games. AT&T doesn't care about you enough to do that. Awesome. Player down hurt for Jamaica. Very boring first half in that game. Oh, okay. Player out. 0-0, or it's 6:30. Kickoff. Can't even sing "Oh Canada" because you stupid. Well, as in Fox. Wonderful, wonderful. We have to just focus on the score itself. How about those Irish, the fine green? Hey, they did pretty well. I'm happy for them. 0-0, 0-0. Huh. Says FIFA.com. Italy. They might be horrible. They might be horrible, I agree. Teams are about to walk out. Playing forward. Cleared away by Jamaica. I don't know why. I don't know why. Might be a work of it. Okay. Has not kicked off yet. That's the good news. Nil-nil. It's about to start the Canada game. 2-0 for Curacao. Good for them. Panama wanted to forfeit the game today because of logistical issues getting into it with the Barra Bravas. That is something. That doesn't help me. 0-0. I don't get it. If I find it, I find it. If I don't, I don't. This one's my fault. Not being able to find this Canada stream. Why? Because didn't realize that Spectrum would block connection to the one that I use normally. This might be it. That's awesome. Corner for Jamaica. Still 0-0 between Trinidad and Jamaica. Yep, and I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. But it seemed like I was the only one screaming into the void, saying it's a dumb idea. It doesn't fit this country. I don't care what bullshit you say. It's like, whoa, we can get more players. We already do that. Anything you say is like, well, you know, we need to get more players over here. Yeah, no, we already do that. 34th minute. Cross in. Shot save. Trinidad with a good shot there. Might have been the best chance of the game. Suriname didn't surprise me with the fact they won. It was the fact they kicked El Salvador's ass. They laid the smackdown on them. That's what surprised me. That the smackdown got laid. Canada has not started. That's shocking. Let me just go to... If I go to Stream East and this doesn't work. 0-0. I might just use the shitty whatever. There we go. That might do it. Or not. Figured. Okay, I tried. What a sad freaking biggest game in Guade's history next week if we somehow pull out a win tonight. We want Cody, I would guess. Well, it's not my fault that Spectrum is a damn block. They actually care about your well-being, I guess, when it comes to streaming stupid freaking third-party streams. Seems like they do. It's like, well, but we need to make sure. Could be bad for your whatever. I don't give a shit. I need to watch this game, and Fox Sports ain't showing it. I ain't paying for a fucking friendly. I'm paying Fanatis for a fucking friendly. You're out of your mind. I just want to see Canada play. Well, a blue screen on the screen. With a blue square on the screen. I can't even blame them for not having Fox Soccer Plus, though. That's not what I'm blaming them for. But AT&T never blocked your connection to a freaking third-party streaming site. I might have to talk about this one. Hey, Fox, use your damn rights. Nobody gives a shit about drag racing. Well, I mean, let them act like it's... Let them overheat a little bit. Are you going to stream the World Cup draw next month? Yes, I will. Don't worry. I'll do that. I'm pissed off with Spectrum right now. I just want to watch Canada play, damn it. And the one site that actually works for me... And that's a goal for Jamaica, offside. The one site that works for me won't be able to be used because it's stupid. AT&T never cared about your fucking whatever it's called. Whatever, well-being. Might check it on VAR. The game's not started. I don't know. Maybe it has. I don't know. Doesn't seem it started. I don't know. I love those. I love those ones. It's like, well, you know, let's see. Header in. I think he might be on. How we doing, William? Nope. I'm trying to find a place to watch it, but Spectrum's an asshole of a freaking. Well, no, everything else is perfect, but no, like the one time I need to find a stream, the one site that always worked for me to find these streams third party, can't even be accessed by Spectrum because it blocks it. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I didn't know this would be a problem. AT&T doesn't give a fuck about your well-being. AT&T doesn't give a fuck about your well-being. I don't know about Rogers or Bell. I'm sure they don't either. This would be so much easier if Fox Sports would actually just use their right to show these games instead of stupid drag racing. It would be so much more easier, but no, they just want to show drag racing. Who gives a shit? Oh, that's not going to work. Who asked for drag racing? I mean, I don't know if I want Marcelo Flores anymore. It just started. Okay. I don't know if I want Marcelo Flores anymore. I think that's past, frankly. I don't know if I want Marcelo anymore. I'm trying. Game's just started. Well, I like hockey. Drag racing's more like if I'm not drunk, but like if I'm up at like 6 in the morning at the crack and dawn and I have it on FS2, I'm not going to mind watching it, but they wouldn't put it on Tubia. Oh, no, I'd hate that. I'd be mad if they did that. Canada has more possession than Ecuador. That's good. I'm trying to keep an eye on the score at least. Rumble doesn't want to work. Figured. And still 0-0 between Jamaica and Trinidad. Very, very dumb MLS is for going to that calendar. Very dumb. But what'd you think? They've been basically twerking for it for freaking months. And paying people to say good shit about it. I don't know. What William's saying? Tell me the other part. Playing forward. Here comes Jamaica. Seems like you told me one half and not the other. I love those alternative articles that are like, here are the things you have to pay for. Here are the things you have to pay for. How about no? Oh, that's just amazing. Football Libre. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to do that when it pops back up. Thank you. 0-0. Settle between Canada and Ecuador. 2-0 for Curacao. I'm not surprised. Thank you. I'm going to do that. My Fire Stick went and crapped out for 5 seconds, so let me just wait for it to boot back up. Nil, 44th minute. It is free. I'm not saying it ain't. I'm just trying to get up to it. You don't have to pay anything. Thank you. Well, Libre does mean free. Yes. Invite me to the asada. Playing forward. You were clutch if this shows up. Let's do it. There we go. Boom. And that's saved by Andre Blake. Playing forward, blocked away. Corner for Trinidad. 3 minutes through stoppage time. Uh-oh. Red card to Ali Ahmed after 5 minutes. Oh, no. Ali Ahmed gets a red card. What have we done? Corner saved. 5 minutes for red card for Ali Ahmed. That's just amazing. Header. Crossed in. Four minutes in, red card for 5 minutes. That's just amazing. Wow, wow. What's your favorite Gold Cup that you watched? 2021. Because I wasn't old enough to remember 2000. I was only 2 weeks old. So only got to watch it later. So do that what you will. playing forward. Corner for Jamaica. Or corner for throw-in for Jamaica. Okay. I don't think it's working. Canada just keeps shooting themselves in the foot. Yep. What do you know? 6-minute red card for Ali Ahmed. Lovely. Lovely. Why? Let me do some here. I'm going to check FS2 one last time, and I'll check 2B, and if not, because why? Why? Nobody asked for your stupid bullshit drag racing. Feels like they wanted to put it on there, but then they didn't. Nope, still showing stupid drag racing. Yay. Wow. Y'all are amazing. 0-0 for Canada, Ecuador. Trinidad, Jamaica, 2 minutes away from getting to the half. Man, I can't even look at what happened. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is that the same shit they're showing on 2? Or, well, that's just amazing. You have it already on Fox Sports on Tubi, and you're going to put it on 2 as well? If it's not Dane St. Clair's stupidity and mistakes, if they're not polished soon, they won't go far in the World Cup. You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Why does this always happen? Every so often, why does this always happen? Is it a watch along or actually live? Nobody cares about the ad. 45 plus 8. 0-0 between Jamaica and Trinidad. Very tight half. Both teams have had their moments. But overall, could I even make a review if I wanted? Which Canada loss pissed you off the most? Guatemala. Nope, they're just talking, just talking, just talking. Showing random football. And it's end of the first half, 0-0 between Trinidad and Jamaica. Settle a settle. Playing with FIFA. Or Pez. 0-0, 11 minutes in. Ahmed gets the yellow card. That's an interesting halftime. That's an interesting way to do it. Radio, so that's not anything worth the shit. Because why? Fubo TV. Yeah, no, I can't do that. You're out of luck. It's just Fubo TV. 85 minutes with 10 men. He said Gold Cup games. But Honduras 8-1. Yeah, that too. But he said Gold Cup games. Canada doesn't learn from their mistakes. We looking good. Yeah, Trinidad's playing tough. They need to get some out of it. Oh. Canada has the ball. Yeah, let's just go with that. Screw it. We'll just use this stupid AI score. Shit. Yeah, we'll do that right now. I don't know what else to do. Ecuador has the ball. Plays it back. Need a goal. If this game stays boring in this Canada game, I can't watch it. Shit. Louis missed a shot. Okay. Ecuador playing forward. Canada has the ball. Goal. I don't know if this is. I don't know. Oh, no. 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 Like that part. Could it be on FIFA TV? God only knows. Nil-nil, 15-minute. No, it's just ads. Ads. Ah. What a sad freaking. Well, they did say FIFA Plus. I don't know what to do. No quality up front, of course. Judge wins the AL MVP. Of course he did. Wow. What a waste. What an absolute waste. Trying to do the Canada game. Doesn't show up. And the two sites that normally work for me got blocked by Spectrum is dangerous. Well, thanks, Spectrum, for actually caring about my well-being. AT&T never did that. Could I even talk about this match if I wanted to? No. It's like, well, Canada lost. No, that doesn't do it. Halftime 0-0 between Trinidad and Jamaica. They're playing well. Oh, look. There's me. Nope. Okay, that didn't do anything. Try YouTube. I did. There's nothing there. It's just people talking with like microphones and like shitty Pez streams. It's and oh yeah, ball trackers. Seems like you can only watch a damn game live pirated if it's on frickin' college football on YouTube. Wow. And Football Libre didn't work. And the only way I could get this game is if I paid for it. I don't have Prime anymore, and that's actually, I think, also pay-per-view anyway. So Fanatis don't have that. Oh, no. I don't even care. Let's just do this. Why does Fox Sports not care about their right to show these games? Like, I get FS1 showing college basketball in November. I kind of get it. But other than that, Drag racing. Shaft got a stupid red card. Ahmed with another stupid red card. They don't learn. They make the same mistakes. I agree. I mean, got to be better than that. Be good if you could hyperlink it. They're a one-trick pony. I was like, Sports Surge, that could work. We could do that. At least try it. Look at the Canada score. 0-0, 20 minutes in. And Ecuador has the bulk of the possession. Of course it does. Why wouldn't they? Ali Ahmed's on a red. What a joke. Why they got to be this way? Man, I hope the other game's easy to watch. Probably not. I'm not saying that. I just think Marcelo Flores is a good player, or was a good player when we wanted him the first time. Good player. Now it's more like, oh, so we basically just were his second choice, and he ends up choosing Mexico, and then it doesn't work there, so he comes back to Canada. Like, he's doing okay at Tigres, but I wouldn't be so hyped about it. Okay. So, no, it ain't. Okay. 0-0. Might as well just watch the damn Toronto Raptors game. At least that's on cable. They're actually good. I know, shocking. They're actually good. Might as well watch the Patriots game. They're actually good. Better than trying to find them. He decided to train with a team. He hasn't taken his one-time switch yet. He decided to train with a team. I think we could win. I mean, Trinidad could win. I don't disagree. No draw, win, or nothing. I mean, you have to win, yeah. That's just amazing. So, let's see how this goes. That doesn't even want to work. Okay. Football Libre didn't work for me. Maybe because the games aren't on. those channels, and it ain't on Fox Sports 2 either. I was accessed the website. I clicked the links for the game, and it wasn't there, or it didn't pop up. So I don't know what to do. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at this stupid. I blame the stupid shit Fox Sports that ruined everything for me. Because no, you won't show the game. You'd rather let it just be pay-per-view. You have the rights, damn it. Patriots game starts in 5 minutes. Thank you, but I was kind of joking when I said I'd watched. Still 0-0 for Canada, Ecuador. Every year there's at least one of these stupid games. Every year. Every year. Where I'd be like, well, you know, I can't stream it. Well, it's not. Japan that one time, it took a whole half. The Australia game wasn't fun. Thoughts on Cristiano getting suspended? I can't speak much on it. I didn't see the red card. Just like when I do review this game, I can't speak much on it because I didn't see the freaking red card. I just know what happened. And Otani's a 3-time MVP, back to back to back. Duh. We're not going to do it. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I'll tell you that right now. It ain't going to happen. I'd be laughing if it did. Well, I mean, that makes sense. Cristiano's a waste of time now. Teams are about to get ready to get going. The second half of the Jamaica game. Okay, so that didn't work. What Canada game? Actually, that's a good idea. This might work. Okay, hold on. Just look it up like that way. Boom, baby. That might do it. That might do it. Oh. Or not. Damn, is CR7 starting to get washed? He's been washed. He's been washed. '28th minute. Nil, 28th minute. That might do it. Raptors. Ecuador just missed in front of goal. Enter Valencia in 2025. Well, that's some. There we go. TSN4. Boom. It's going to show here. We found it. We found it. tvpass.org. We found it. Boom. Big up. We found it, boys. 29 minutes. We found it. I'll take it where it is. I don't care. We found it. I think I just got it. Boom. Thank God. We just found it. All right. We began again in the second half of Trinidad, Jamaica. Cross in. Still 0-0. Oh, they're showing love to Atletico Ottawa. Sleepy Canadian defense. Playing forward. Free kick for Canada. Eustachio. Over the top. Shot. Chance. Blocked. We got it. We finally got it. Shit, I forgot the stats of the half of the Trinidad Jamaica game. It's fine. It's fine. We might talk about those at half of the Canada game. 30th minute throw in. Or is that a corner? Corner for Canada. Ball crossed in. We got it. We got it now. See, it always happens. One of these always happens where I lose like 20 minutes of the game to freaking finding the stream, but I got it now. And I know where to look because these Canada games are on TSN, tvpass.org. Big ups. I didn't say you do it. I said I found it. Brought down. I didn't advertise it. Playing forward. Canada's working it out pretty well. Oh, I can at least look at the red card. Oh my God, why would you even do that? He went for the ball with his foot up in his face. Why would you even do that? Okay, good to know. Thoughts on the MLS counter change? I hate it, but I've been saying that for months. 31st minute. Why would Ali Ahmed even do that? My God, that is dumb. That actually is dumb. Jesus Christ. 32 minutes. 32 minutes. Corner. Corner for Canada. Crossing. Going forward, Ecuador on the ball. Canada's actually okay, all things considered, when it looks to this tie. All things considered, they don't look so bad. Tight game between Jamaica and Trinidad. I'd say it's 50-50. They do the dumbest things and don't expect red cards. I mean, when you go foot studs up into somebody's face, I mean, you probably should. I don't understand how you don't expect that to be a red, to be real. Yeah, no, the salary cap's the real problem. Get rid of that. You don't have to change the schedule. But I hear some people are like, well, some people are like coping, saying like, well, they need to change the schedule if they want to get rid of the salary cap. Really? Really? Do they? I feel like everybody's being. I feel like the vast majority of people are getting paid. Header, brought down. I feel like the vast majority of people are getting paid by MLS to like suck them off on this change and like just absolutely astroturf the shit out of it. I'm not getting paid. Either they know I ain't gonna sell my damn soul for a buck, whether I'm forced to or not. Jamaica scored. There's the goal for Jamaica. 0-1. They finally find it. Had an offside goal in the first half. They get one now. Cephas, yes. It was Cephas. Goal de Jamaica. 0-1. 0-1. Jamaica get their goal. It's going to be a backbreaker for Trinidad. They were playing pretty well, but Jamaica finally out-talent Trinidad. They did on the offside goal, but it looks like it was Cephas. Let's make sure. 53rd minute. I think it was Cephas. Good run forward. What a shot. Just runs it in and takes the shot himself. Finds some open space. Yep, Ronaldo Cephas. Good break. Good goal. Good goal. 53rd minute. 0-1. Boom. 35 minutes. Excuse me. There we go. All right. 35 minutes of 45, the Canada game. Cephas with a goal for Jamaica. 53rd minute for Ronaldo Cephas. Takes it in himself, cuts past the defender, scores the goal. And player goes down there. And I finally got the Canada game up, if you didn't notice. Took 25 minutes, but we got it. TV pass, you're goated. I'm going to remember that. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should write that down. Boom. Because it has the TSN channels, all 5. And it had TSN 3 was Raptors, TSN 1 was Thursday Night Football. The other 2, I don't remember. 4 is the football. So there you go. I found it. I won't have a problem again as long as TV Pass doesn't go down. As long as the channel TV Pass doesn't go down, I'll be fine. Might also use it for college football if YouTube TV doesn't fix their shit. I wonder if MLB Network's on there live. I gotta check. I won't complain. Bookmark it. I wrote it down. I wrote it down in my book. As long as I remember the first time, I'll remember again. So, I got it. No worries. As long as the website stays up, no worries ever again. Because they love showing the Canada games friendly-wise on TSN now. I hope that doesn't change. My luck, it will. My luck, at some point, it will. My luck, some point, it will. Playing forward, Ecuador. Not doing too bad, Canada. Considering the fact they're on a red card. Down a man, they're not doing too bad. Over the top, header away. A header away. playing forward, caught, nice tackle. Microphone must have cut out a little bit. Throw in. So, 0-0. 0-0. Playing forward for Jamaica, throw in for Canada. Playing forward, good clearance. Trinidad gets it back there. 39 minutes. Throw in. It's out for a goal kick. Kind of want Jamaica to qualify. I don't know why, says Marcel. I think partially it's the fact they have such a high ceiling. You want to see them finally hit their ceiling. And second of all, I mean, they just got ravaged with a Category 5 hurricane. The country needs it. I think it's that simple. The country needs it, one. Second of all, they have a high ceiling. They need to finally hit it. This is the best chance they'll ever have. They almost shot themselves in the foot anyway. They didn't really start getting their shit together until when they needed to get their shit together. And even then, they haven't made it easy on themselves. That Curacao game didn't go so well. Either way, playing down. Free kick for Ecuador. So do with that what you will. Do with that what you will. But I think it's a part of the fact you know they're capable of better. They should be better. And 5-0 Curacao. Yeah, they're playing Bermuda. What'd you expect to happen? What'd you expect to happen? Jonathan David standing as the wall for the free kick. I'm not surprised. Patriots are losing to the Jets. It's early. But damn it. It's 7-0, and it was the first drive of the game. The Patriots will figure it out. 2 for 2, 16 yards. Justin Fields runs it in for a touchdown. Curaçao's best player. I would say it's embarrassing to even let the Jets score. Even the worst teams score in the NFL. Hate to tell you, even the worst teams score. It's what happens. Even the worst teams score. Best player for, I'd say, Bacuna. Yeah, Bacuna, we'll go with it. Oh, yeah, that's what I was looking for. Table. Jamaica, Curacao, Trinidad, Bermuda. Curaçao's only a point behind Jamaica, but if this ends up being a draw, they'll top the group going into the final day. Now, what I was considering doing is on match day 6, when Canada plays Venezuela. Yeah, Canada plays Venezuela. Same day. I'm doing a double. That's not what I was considering. But what I was considering was doing a whip around, like using the Golazo show on Paramount Plus to watch every goal of, because they're all playing the game simultaneously, of the final match day. And we watch it that way with a Canada game on the TV. Do a double that way. Instead of just watching one game, considering every game seems like it's going to be meaningful on the final match day of World Cup qualifying, and Jamaica plays Curacao again. So whoever wins that game is going to go on. And goal differential wise, if they draw, no. 12-13. Yeah, okay, no, that doesn't do anything. Whoever wins will go to the World Cup. Whoever doesn't is going to the playoff. If there's a draw, Jamaica would go to the World Cup. So the way I see it is I'm thinking about doing a red zone style double where I'm watching the Golazo show on Paramount Plus because they're doing one for the final day of qualifying for all 6 matches playing simultaneously, and Canada plays Venezuela, and I do a double with a Canada game being the focus, but also a red zone-ish style, following all the scores and seeing every goal in the final match day. That's what I'm considering, instead of just doing one game of the 6, watching the Golazo show and doing it that way. And then 2 minutes of stoppage time, and then reviewing the Canada game by itself, because I don't know how exactly I would review a final match day of CONCACAF, and then just recap the window itself. Or the round itself the day after. Seems like that makes sense to me. I don't know. No Guatemala, Panama narration. No. Thank Canada. Thank Canada. I could have, but Canada had to play today. They had to put the games on the same day everybody else is playing. So, it's their fault. I'm not going to make a stream instantly just to do another game when... Yeah, I remember, Nestor. I remember. 46 minutes of stoppage time plus 2. 46 plus 2. Or 45 plus 2. Should go 47. Still 0-0 between Canada and Ecuador. And frankly, I'm kind of surprised. 66 minute. I'm going to go up and take a break when they do these subs. When the ball goes out in the Jamaica game, I'm going to take a break and do these. When they do these subs. I don't know. Halftime, 0-0 between Canada and Ecuador. 0-0, miro tiempo, Canada contra Ecuador. Somehow Canada has it tied. Yeah, now they're doing a stoppage of the game. I'm going to take a break. Sit tight. We're back. We're back at the stats of the half for the Canada game. And the Trinidad game is being played, and I didn't miss much. It's still 0-1. I had to take a break at some point. Is Caicedo playing? Yes, he is. He started. Run through the stats of the half for that game. I'm just glad I found the Canada game. I mean, overall, can't get too mad. Stars are 5-0. 5-0 at home, or they've played more games, haven't they? Shit. 70th minute, 0-1 for Jamaica. Stats of the half for the Canada game. 21% possession to 79% possession. 3 shots to 1. 1 shot on goal to 0. Enter Valencia still missed a big chance. 51 accurate passes. 63% pass accuracy to 310. 91% 5 fouls to 9. 3 corners to 2. 3 shots to 1. 1 shot on goal to 0. 81 pass to 340. 63% pass accuracy to 91. We have 7 throws to 5, 0 offside to 0, 0 yellow cards to 0, 1 red card to 0. And we have 0-0 at the half, 0-0, middle tiempo. Somehow, Canada's not losing. I know. Somehow, Canada's not losing. I can't believe it. They're defensively playing solid overall. Other than that, no. Like, offensively, solid. Or defensively, solid. They actually look better offensively than Ecuador, if you look at the numbers, which is crazy. Oh, it's a 5-0 game. That's horrible. I mean, that was stupid. I know. At least when I was watching, they were. I'm going to be honest. For what I was watching, yeah, they were the better team with 10 men. I don't know how. I don't know how. I'm glad they are, though. I mean, this is a test now. I guess the positive is you're passing the test you gave yourself with flying colors. I guess that's the positive. The bad side of it is you're stupid. As in the team, not you, but you know what I mean. So we'll see. Still in the zone. So, yeah, I'm kind of shocked. 72nd minute, 0-1 for Jamaica. I think most of the second half of this Canada game is going to be on its own. If I'm correct. See if the Patriots have no, they have not. No, the Patriots have not tied the game. We might. Oh no, don't tell me it's going to be one of those games. Either way. Patriots have the ball, though, in the red zone against the Jets. So they could tie the game soon. But for me, I mean, Canada was somehow the better team down a man. We'll go with it. Other than that, goal kick for Andre Blake. Jamaica holding the 1-0 lead. Even game, tight game. Jamaica needs to win. If they don't, it's going to be tough for them to get to the World Cup automatically, especially with Curacao winning. You minus 3 points, 11, 10, 9. They'd have to beat Curacao, and even then, well, they'd still be above them by a point, wouldn't they? James getting subbed in for Trinidad for Tyrese Spicer. Damn. we're waiting for this game to get going. Patriots got a touchdown. Let's see if they tie the game. Free kick here for Jamaica. Touchdown Patriots. Yep. Free kick over the top. Caught. Be a goal kick for Smith. Ooh. Shot. Wide. Trinidad almost got one there. 15 minutes to go plus stoppage time. But see how the second half goes for the Canada game. Tie game for the Patriots. Borregales with the extra point. How have Trinidad not scored? Same reason Ecuador probably hasn't. Just doesn't seem like their night. Trinidad's had a couple of chances, but they have not finished. Just like Ecuador. I mean, Ener Valencia missed a big chance. Sometimes it's just not your night. New Hook broke his leg. Damn. Oh. That's sad. Sad. I don't cover many Chelsea games. I only covered the Conference League and the Club World Cup because, well, the Club World Cup's the Club World Cup. But the Conference League was like a finish the story moment. Like, I mean, maybe my sleep schedule is better at that point, but it's kind of part of it. Either way, I wake up for the games I want to watch normally, aka Conference League. I mean, yeah, if Chelsea makes the Champions League final, what if Chelsea makes the Champions League quarterfinal? I might start covering them from there. I might. If Chelsea gets to the quarterfinal of the Champions League, which that's still, depending on where they finish in the league phase. Depending on where Chelsea finishes, if Chelsea could win two ties to get to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, I might start covering their games from there. Champions League wise. Well, Bold again pushed up in the lineup ain't bad. Joshua, be interesting. But Bold again pushed up's not a bad thing. I mean, the reason why is a bad thing, but him getting pushed up is not. Why'd the Blues have to let him go? I feel like the Blues are going to regret that one. They already are. Who am I kidding? Like, seriously, what if the Blues kept Bolduc? They'd be so much better right now. Because the Blues suck. Frankly, no. I mean, I'm when it comes to hockey, I'm starving right now. Both my teams suck. Leafs and Blues, they both suck. They both suck. See how the Leafs game is going. Oh, there it is. '79th minute, 0-1. Oh, the Leafs are winning over the Kings. 3-2. Wow, let's go. It's not good enough, but we'll go with it. Oh, the Leafs are, well, okay, the Panthers actually suck this year too. Well, the Leafs will be just under the Senators if they win. I can't hear it because my TV's muted. Maybe that's a good thing. What did Kilbane and Jimmy say? What did they say? What did they say? Fair enough, but I mean, if you think about it, I mean, we'll be just under the Senators if we win. One. Second of all, the Panthers are on the same points as us. You know what? Maybe it isn't so bad. No, it is. It is. But, oh, we have more points than the Blues. Yeah, the Blues suck, though. They both suck. Who am I kidding? I mean, it puts things in perspective, kind of. 80th minute. But I will also say, to be clear, that I'm going to be real. Watching the Jays in the playoffs makes me not care about the Leafs. Like, just seeing how the Jays played for each other and cared about each other and fought with heart, that's something the Leafs in this current core never had. Certainly now, the Leafs don't seem to care about each other. They don't seem to... Okay, the Patriots got it back. I was like, did they let the Jets go deep on them? But, like, watching the way the Leafs are, corner for Jamaica, second half about to start for the Canada game. Since Matthews got hurt, the Leafs have been playing better. Because, of course, they do. This is always what happens. When one of the big guys are out, they play better. I don't know why. It's either Matthews, like, when he was on, either his wrist is still screwed up or his back, or the way Berube has him playing hockey does not jive with him being a big goal scorer and being what they paid him for. I don't know. Like, last year was the bum wrist, the bum back, whatever it was. This year is more Berube's playing Austin as a shutdown center. Like, to his credit, when he was healthy this year, he's had more goals that looked like Austin Matthews, like classic Austin Matthews. So the shot is back. But the way Berube deploys him and the amount of time that Berube plays him, I think he's trying to turn Austin into a shutdown center, even though they're paying him to be Ovechkin. Because up until, well, even last year, Austin was scoring on the pace of Ovechkin, if not better. So, like, if Austin kept scoring, like, came back to scoring at his old level this year, even with last year, he still would, if he played as long as Ovechkin, would break Ovechkin's record of goals. And frankly, I find it sad. Like, I trust Craig Berube because also a Blues fan. I saw him win a Stanley Cup. I know he can. I don't disagree, or I should say, I don't agree with this fire Berube talk. I don't. I can't do it. Like, I can't do it. I saw the guy win a Stanley Cup and get horribly fired by the Blues. Wrongly. I think they should fire Lalonde before they fire Berube. And, like, look at his other assistants. He still brought Savard over. He was there in 2019 with the St. Louis Blues. Mike Van Ryn was in St. Louis in 2019. Van Ryn was a defensive coach in 2019 with the Blues. Like, why not just fire the lawn and let Van Ryn be the assistant defensive coach? It doesn't take much. Now, you could say, but the fix is not in the room. That's why you make a trade. Shot, and Trinidad ties the game. 1-1. With a tap in. 1-1. Uno. And it's Kevin Molino. It had to be Kevin Molino. And the second half has started for the Canada game. Kevin Molino ties it up for Trinidad. And Jamaica's up the creek without the paddle. Oh, no. And now Jamaica's up the creek without the paddle. And they're second going into the final match day. A point down on Curacao, but they get to play Curacao. 6-0 Curacao, by the way. Oh. Tap in for plays back to Kevin Molino, and he's right there. You can't give Kevin Molino those chances. It's crazy he's still getting called up for the national team. It's crazy. 85th minute, Kevin Molino. 1-1, uno. I'd say that's a fair score line, frankly. And they're going to check it on VAR. '46th minute. Jamaica has 4 minutes plus stoppage time to take the lead back. Over the top, back to Dane St. Clair, picks it up. So it looks like it's going to count. Kevin Molino with the goal that may VAR's confirmed. Jamaica. Well, the good news is all they have to do. Well, I mean, what else is new? What else is new about Dane St. Clair? What else is new? Kevin Molino gets the goal back. Tie game. 85th minute. 1-1. Uno. 0-0 Canada contra Ecuador. 48th minute. If Trinidad wins the game, does Curacao qualify automatically? -1 point. Let me check. So if it's -1 point for Jamaica, that would put them on 9, 10, 11, 12. If Jamaica were to beat Curacao in the final match day, Jamaica would be on 12 points. Curacao would be on 11. So no. No, they cannot. They would still have to get a result off Jamaica at least. Now, Curacao, if they get a result off Jamaica or beat Jamaica in the final match day with this result, they would go to the World Cup. Jamaica would go to the playoff. And Curacao just made it 7-0 against Bermuda. Oh, what a laugher. 88th minute. If Jamaica wins, then Jamaica's back on top. If Jamaica finds a winning goal, they're back on top. Even if they lose, they still beat Curacao, they go to the World Cup by a point. So, no. I think Jamaica could have advanced to the World Cup if Curacao lost. Header! And picked up by Smith. 89th minute. Free kick for Trinidad. Jamaica hadn't really been good on the road during the World Cup qualifiers except for Bermuda. Good thing the final game's at home, but Curaçao's already beat them. But they already beat Trinidad at home, but drew them on the road, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is a red zone type of stream on the final match day on Tuesday, with the Canada game being played as a double. I guess you could add the Canada game. Touchdown Patriots. Let's go. If I could do a SEPTA box. Is it SEPTA? Is 7 SEPTA? I think it is. SEPTA box, I could. Caught. Let's go to the SEPTA box. I think that's SEPTA is 7, right? Either way. 90th minute. I'll do a red zone type. I know Galazzo show's doing their thing, but I'm going to watch the Galazzo show instead of just one match on the final match day and then the Canada game on the TV through tvpass.org. Thank you very much. Playing forward Trinidad. So, way I think I'm going to do it, shot safe, is double live on Tuesday, Canada game, CONCACAF final match day. Reviews just the Canada game. The next day, we review the whole round 3 of the CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers and talk about it that way. Because I don't really know how to. Because, I mean, basically, the round 3 review is the final match day review, sort of. So, reviewing what I already would review a day later makes no sense anyway, so. No, it's still 0-0 somehow. While being up, down a man, it makes no sense. But either way, 51st minute. Noah Powder on for Andre Raymond. Jamaica has 4 more minutes to get it leading goal. But the good news for Jamaica is even if they lose, as long as they win on Tuesday, they will go to the World Cup. No matter how much Curacao wins by. Here comes Jamaica. He really should have just ran with that. Then allowed for Monday Night Raw. No. Goes down. Advantage played for Trinidad. 92 minutes. Player down hurt for Ecuador. Stoppage of play. 52 minutes, 0-0. Somehow Canada maybe if it's all I can do. If COVID happens again, something like COVID happens again, maybe if it's all I can do. Player down hurt. Free kick for Ecuador. $93 minutes. Just coaching Ecuador. I was like, okay. Which of these 3 games should we tune in more? Put the games down and see what the... Playing forward, Ecuador has the ball. Ball crossed in. That'll be cleared. Hey, Canada's playing really good defense. I mean, they haven't allowed a goal. Going forward. Jonathan David. Pushing forward. Eustachio crosses it through. Buchanan. 94 minutes. Curacao above Jamaica going into the final match day. No free kick. No, there is a free kick for Canada. Okay. 54th minute. And there's a fight going on. Of course. 95 minutes. Jamaica. Good block by Trinidad. Are you going to stay for the last 3 games tonight? No. Because I have to review both of these. Even though, well, no, now I'm watching the Canada game. There's some stuff to say. And since I did see the red card for Ali Ahmed, I can say how stupid it is. '95th minute. I'll give you the first hour of what's going on in those games. '95 getting to 96 minutes. Hincapié gets a yellow card. Let's be honest, probably everybody's on yellow at this point. Free kick for Canada. Jokic is the best player in the NBA right now. Has been for a couple of years. Full time. Jamaica draw Trinidad, and they have to win on the final match day to go to the World Cup automatically. And what better way than winning in front of their fans? 1-1. Uno esta noche. Curaçao's above them going into the final match day, which I think we're going to do a red zone style stream watching Golazo show. We're going to see every goal in that round. I think that's what we're going to do. 0-0, 57 minutes for Canada. Patriots lead by 7. Canada has to play good defense. Dane St. Clair's in goal. Well, I think they're playing pretty good defense, especially down a man. I mean, especially down a man. Patriots get the ball back. See if they just did. Put the charger on. Boom. Yep, Patriots just got the ball back. 6:07 left, second quarter. 14 points in the second quarter for the Patriots. Horrible giveaway. Horrible bounce there. 58th minute. Let's get these tags or stats down for the Trinidad game. We're still doing a double review even if we had problems. 1-1. 1-1. Trinidad Tobago 1-1. 1-1 draw. Jamaica has to beat Curaçao on the final match day in Jamaica to advance to the World Cup automatically. Even, hold on, let me see some. Nope, there is no way. Jamaica with that draw makes sure that they will at least be in the playoff spot. 7, 8, 9, there's no way Jamaica could even do anything less than playoffs. That is the good news for them. Trinidad and Tobago are eliminated. Bermuda, well, of course they've been eliminated. Trinidad's eliminated. So Jamaica will at least make the playoff. The question is, on the final match day, Curaçao wins or draws, they go to the World Cup. Jamaica wins, they go to the World Cup. Curaçao to the playoff. It's that simple in that group. I need to put down these stats. Guatemala, Panama just started. Haiti, Costa Rica, and Honduras have just started. Suriname are top of Group A. 4-0 win as well. 0-0, 0-0. They needed that. They could stop. Oh, okay. I was like playing forward, cleared away. So 17 shots to 6. 6 shots on goal, 1. So Trinidad is eliminated from World Cup contention. Yes, they are. They needed to win to keep themselves alive. A draw didn't do it. Shot wide. Draw couldn't do it. Still 0-0 for Canada. They're doing pretty well defensively, all things considered. Passes. Corner throw in for Canada. Fouls. Throw in. Offside. Yellows, reds. Corners. Throw in for Canada. All right, there we go. Jamaica, Trinidad stats are in. Waterman tips it over. 60th minute. We're past the hour mark. Panama missed on an open net. What's going on with Panama? Seriously, though. I expected better out of them, and they're choking. What is this choke job by Panama? Waterman missed on the open net. If Panama beats Guatemala, they're going to have to win by 4 just to equal the goal differential of Suriname. What are the results right now in the groups? Group B of CONCACAF World Cup qualifying. Curaçao's on top with 11 points. Jamaica's second with 10. Trinidad and Tobago is eliminated after only having 6 points. A win for their final game would not put them in second place. And Bermuda, of course, has been out with 0 points. 5 losses, 5 games for them. So Curaçao and Jamaica are going to play each other on the final match day. The winner of that match goes to the World Cup automatically. If there's a draw, Curaçao would go to the World Cup automatically. Jamaica will go to the playoff. But the good news for Jamaica is they've at least assured themselves with the draw with Trinidad a playoff spot. Curaçao beat Bermuda 7-0, by the way. Not that really, well, sadly enough, a draw doesn't even matter with goal differential. So either way, 0-0 between Haiti and Costa Rica, 0-0 between Guatemala and Panama, Honduras, 0-0. Header down, and that goes wide. Group A. Looking at Group A as of now, as we speak, Suriname with 9 points, first place, plus 5 goal differential. Panama, 7 points, plus 1 goal differential, even if they score 4 goals. They're only going to be 1 under Suriname, so even with the goal differential tie, they'd still be under Suriname. So very likely, Panama's going to go into the final match day against El Salvador needing to equal what Suriname does if they win. If they draw or lose, then it's Suriname. Suriname's still in the driver's seat either way. Guatemala third place with 6 points. If they beat Panama, they'll be above them, though. If Guatemala beat Panama, they'll be behind Suriname by a point, and they play Suriname. They could still get out of this group. El Salvador, best they could do is 6 points. Panama's already there with 7, so El Salvador is eliminated from World Cup contention. It's between Suriname, Panama, and Guatemala for 2 spots. Group C, still 0-0, 64th minute. Possible. You're right, possible. And then Group C, so far as we stand, 2 points, Los Piñoleros, while drawing Honduras. That doesn't matter. That's not going to do anything for them. Best they could do if they held that draw would be 5 points. If they pulled a win out against Haiti, which don't expect that. Haiti with 6 points with their draw with Costa Rica. Costa Rica with 7 points. Honduras with 9 points with their draw. Honduras, if they win and Costa Rica lose, Honduras will be going to the World Cup. Free kick. If Costa Rica lose, shot wide. I can't believe you missed either. Holy Lord. Group B have a playoff spot by the math. Group B already has a playoff spot. Well, both teams in Group B know they'll at least have a playoff spot no matter what happens on Tuesday, which is good, at least. And by the way, yeah, with the fact they're both on 10 and 11 points, I don't see. Well, no, Honduras could draw Costa Rica. Well, it's still 10 points. Yeah. Yeah, Group B will definitely have one of the 2 playoff spots. I'm not sure if it'll be Group C or Group A that gets the other. Let's also remember there's only 2 playoff spots of the 3 second-place teams. One team's shit out of luck out of the 3 second-place teams. I'm not even going to check on that right now. But yeah, Group B is going to get a playoff spot. Yeah, no. With that draw, yeah, Jamaica just made sure that they're going to get a playoff spot. Or at least for them or Curacao, whoever loses. So, good for them. Good for both of them. Foul, Eustachio brought down. Headed on Canada to get clear, they do. Today's result will let us know who has the last playoff spot. There's still one more match day. Header away, saved by Dane St. Clair. Don't drop it. 67th minute. 0-0, settle between Canada and Ecuador. How we doing, Scooty? How we doing? Alfie Jones is not playing Ecuador due to complications with his Canadian citizenship. Playing forward. Mathematically, though. Good point, but actually I could just use that page, yeah. Well, that's actually smarter, yeah. Well, thank you very much. That does make sense. Okay. 7 points. 10 points for a World Cup qualifier spot, at least. Panama gets 7. If they beat El Salvador, they'll be on 10. If Suriname draws, they'll be on 10. So, Costa Rica and Honduras is losing. Wait, what? Honduras is losing. Oh, no. Honduras is losing 1-0 against Honduras. You got to be serious. Vancy Hernandez scores. Okay, I'm shocked. Do you agree with Aaron Judge winning MVP? No. No, I do not. No, I do not. I think it was Cal Raleigh. It's another moment of dumbass BBWAA voters who don't know what the hell they're doing, which we already saw it once this week. John Schneider got screwed. He should have won the Manager of the Year. He took a team from bottom of the AL East to the champions of the AL East. And I know these awards are voted on regular season. whatever John Schneider did was still good enough in the regular season to beat Stephen Vogt. And I have all the respect in the world for Stephen Vogt. I think he was an amazing catcher when he was a player. He's a good manager. But John Schneider took a team that people thought was dead in the water and took them to winning the division, which that's what matters voting-wise. But then, after that, took them to 2 outs away from winning the World Series. Hell, I might put my rant back from like March when the Jays didn't do shit in the offseason. I might put that in the best of real live streams just because it makes me look like an idiot. But I guarantee you, here's the funny part. I guarantee you, everybody was saying what I was saying about the Blue Jays back in March. Like, what are they doing in the offseason? They ain't done shit. They ain't going to do nothing this year. They're just going to finish bottom of the AL East again. Nobody thought that the Jays were going to do what they did. None of us. If you said in March, if you said in March if you said to me in March that the Toronto Blue Jays were going to be 2 outs away from winning the World Series, I would have called you nuts and got you committed to a freaking mental asylum. I don't care how positive you were about the Blue Jays or how delusional you were. I don't think anybody was that delusional, that positive about them. Some people were like, hey, maybe they'll be a wild card team. I wasn't one of them. Barely anybody said they'd win the division. I don't think anybody said they'd get 2 outs away from winning the World Series, which they did. So it's a wonder they did what they did. And it's a wonder that in the span of 1 year, maybe just 1 month, the Blue Jays have made themselves an attractive free agent destination. Like, they're not just going to get used as leveraged for the biggest free agents. They might actually get them. Besides Bo Bichette, I think we're keeping Bo. But Kyle Tucker, right? Tatsuya Imai. Some of the other Japanese posted players. There are some big name players on the market that are considering Toronto. And they might actually, Toronto wants, I will say that Shapiro and Atkins have tried to spend money. They've thrown money on the table. It's not been for a lack of trying. They have thrown money on the table. Now people want to take that money. Ball crossed in. That's out for a goal kick for Ecuador, 73rd minute. So, looking at it from there, I have to say, I think the Blue Jays are going to be back in the World Series next year. I really do. I don't think they have to do much in the offseason to go back. But now to know, playing forward is Canada, and Jonathan David is not there. It gets to Ecuador player first, 73rd minute. Honduras is losing away. It's CONCACAF. Weird shit happens. I'm just going to say CONCACAF being weird. It's one of those days. CONCACAF is weird. I mean, that is good math because the only way Honduras would go to the World Cup is if they win their final match against Costa Rica. If they lose to Costa Rica, 8 points will certainly not be enough to get them to a playoff spot. Because I'm sure Panama will at least pick up a point against El Salvador. That goes wide and out for a goal kick. And they missed another easy chance, Ecuador. Canada might be a little bit lucky tonight to be tied. Which, I mean, is a good result, all things considered, considering the red card, the 5 minutes in, the fact they've been holding on for this long. All things considered, you got to be happy with it. excuse me. Playing forward is Ecuador. Patriots lead by 7. 75 minutes. 1 minute to go in the second quarter for the Patriots. Let's just keep an eye on it. Thank you, Dillon. Thank you. We were bringing some stuff over from the other house, and I think the dust is still getting to me. Turns out my allergies are caused by that damn dust. We let shit get really dusty. Really, really dusty. Like, I've been sneezing a lot less in this place and runny nose a lot less in this place. Didn't realize how detrimental that dust was. But it is, turns out. Very detrimental, you know? I'd probably be the same way. I think we all are. Substitution, 77th minute. Oh, the Raptors are winning. 122 to 105. Raptors are winning. Well, the Toronto Raptors are winning. That's good. Is it an NBA Cup game or just a regular game? And it's tied between the Leafs and Kings. 3:43 to go. Jesus Christ. Why? John Tavares with 2 goals. Bobby McMahon with 1. Well, as long as we go to overtime, I won't complain. Header cleared away. 78th minute. 3-3 between the Leafs and Kings. That's wide. No, that's a regular game. That's a regular game. Okay, we started with them. Yeah, okay. Aluache, Hoylett, Osorio, Saliba coming on. Raps beat the Cavaliers on the road in the NBA Cup in a regular season NBA game right now. They beat the Hawks. The Raptors play the Wizards and Pacers in the NBA Cup at home. 21st and 26th of November. I guess so. Saliba for Kone, Osorio on, and Hoylett on. Let's see, is that the first time we play the Magic this year? I might have to watch that one. Either or. Is that December 29th? Is that the first time we play them? December 29th against the Magic in Toronto. I might have to watch that one on my own time. Either or. In any way, shape, or form. That might be a good way to spend a night before New Year's. If I can. The state's not going to be playing a bowl game on December 29th. There's no way. They're not going to be that good. They may get one win in the last 2. They ain't getting both. 80th minute. But it would be nice if either or. Either or. But whether I'm watching that Magic game on my own and being like, haha, here's the score, y'all lost. Let's go Raptors, or if it's a in-person troll job, if the Raptors are winning, that'll be fun. 81st minute. I'm happy either way. Raptors are winning, though. So they have won. Actually, no, the Raptors have won 126 to 113. Let's go. The Raptors are actually good. I might have to actually watch them this year. The Raptors are actually good. I'm happy, though. Yeah, I agree. And the 905 aren't bad either. I might be able to watch both. The 905 are actually undefeated right now, I think. So that's cool. Shot wide. Worst game of the year. Talking about the Habs. 7-0. Oof, Maron, that's bad. Oof, Maron, that's bad. Raptors 1-0. 2-4, 3-4, 4-4, 5-4, 5-5, 6-5, 7-5. They're 7-5. They really just had the one bad. That game against the Magic is definitely during my winter break. But who knows? Maybe the Raptors actually make the playoffs and I actually stream them, because the way the Leafs are going, I don't think I'm going to be streaming them during the playoffs. It'll be funny. It'd be like, hey, I'd love to see the Raptors make the playoffs again, and I'd actually stream them. The Paul Curls, the Raptors are the ones who are in the playoffs and the Leafs aren't. So yeah, the Leafs or the Raptors are tied with the Sixers, New York, Sixers, Hawks, Heat, Bucks. Oh, if they make the NBA Cup final, though, I think I might be able to go live for that. Which they might win the Jokic. Easy. Just because I don't watch much of the NBA when the Raptors suck doesn't mean I don't know what's going on. I still can make good takes and still probably do better than most NBA talking heads, and I barely even watch the league. Either way, Jokic. In through, Dane St. Clair picks it up. We fire Masai, the entire city rages, and we come out the better team. I mean, yeah, that's a good point. I was pissed about it. Turns out Bobby Webster learned really well from him. And maybe, well, it was still more of Ed Rogers wanting Masai out. And Keith Pelly did his bidding, but at least we still have Bobby Webster, who was basically Masai's understudy. I think Ed Rogers took his opportunity to fire Masai, knowing we sucked ass for the past couple of years. I think he took his opportunity. I think they kind of treated him badly, knowing he's an NBA champion. But I think this team was supposed to get better anyway. But Ed Rogers looks like a genius because the team is getting better as soon as he makes that move. But Jonathan David off for Theo Bair, Jaden Nelson on for Steven Eustachio. I don't know. Second time Dane St. Clair can't dump the ball. What does Jesse Marsh see in this guy? The same thing Jeff Lebby sees in Blake Shapen. I know you don't watch Mississippi State. I know I'm the only one who understands that joke, but it makes sense. Jeff Lebby, for some reason, sees Blake Shapen as this amazing freaking Peyton Manning 2.0. He is not that. The dude is ass. The dude is like, no, he ain't even Tim Tebow. At least Tim Tebow was good at the college level. I don't know. Mac Jones. No, Mac Jones actually had shit. Brian Hoyer. There we go. That's better. Saved and caught. Brian Hoyer. We'll go with it. Blake Shapen is Brian Hoyer 2.0. We'll go with it. If you're not a Patriots fan, you probably won't get that. Or Texans or Cleveland, because I think he started for both of them as well. Shot blocked away. Playing forward is Canada. Theo Bair plays the ball backwards. Patriots lead at halftime. We'll take it. Patriots got the kickoff as well at the half. How did Bair make the Canadian team? Because they need to fill up the numbers. They still have questions at striker. Panama scored. They lead Guatemala. They're tied with Suriname on points, but they're under them on goal differential. Understand? Yeah, that's expected. And Hoylett got his foot stomped on. Bair is better than Tani Luache. No. But again, that might just be a club form versus a national team form. Why is Promise David not getting a run, by the way? Speaking of, why is he not getting a run? Are Guatemala going to be eliminated if they lose? Let me look at the math. 10, 6, 7, 8, yes. Guatemala can only manage 8 points if they beat Suriname. Panama will be on 9. Suriname will be on 9. So if Guatemala beats Suriname on the final day, they still could make second place. So yes, they'll be eliminated. I'm not mad. I think Canada, overall, they were stupid to get the red card, but I think they've held on well. And there were moments where they had better chances in Ecuador. I'm not mad. I mean, I'm mad about the red card. That was dumb. Overtime, 4:55, and the Kings win in overtime. And the Leafs lose in overtime. No. The Dodgers had bigger comeback. This Leafs team is ass. Hey, at least we got a pity point, though. Oh, the Leafs are playing the Blues in Toronto on November 18th. I'm like, it's a Tuesday. Shit, even if. I was like, hey, no, I would not. What are they playing at the Scott Trade Center? Let's watch the Battle of the Mid. Where are they playing at the Scott Trade Center? March 28th? Maybe. One of those might be good at that time. '89th minute. At least Canada was fighting. I mean, yeah, Ecuador is the second best team in CONMEBOL, at least by the qualifiers. I mean, Canada being down a man was going to make it tough, but they fought. Stoppage time, 4 minutes. I'll take a draw, considering the situation and the way they've been playing. Arguably, at times, they look like the better team while down a man. That's all you can ask for, really. I mean, Dane St. Clair is ass, but I wish it was Crepeau or Panamis or Gavrin in goal. I only think Dane St. Clair is a club merchant. Dane St. Clair is amazing for the Minnesota United. He's amazing for Minnesota United. Horrible he's had his moments of horribleness for Canada. Oh, Leo Campana's coming on for Ecuador. We haven't seen him in a while. Leo Campana. Familiar name, eh? There he is. I'm like, whoa, that's Leo Campana. It's been a while. Didn't realize he did enough to get called up. He's still playing for the Revs. I thought he left. Leo Campana, famous TFC dunker. Oh, no, don't tell me he's going to dunk on Canada in Tobias time. Don't tell me he's going to do it. Yeah, didn't Leo Campana score a goal on TFC in Tobias time before? Multiple times? Especially at BMO Field? Yeah, okay, no, I think I know where this is going. Yeah, I love Richie because he competes. He's a tough dude. I think he tries his ass off. He competes hard. I love Richie. I always will. And I don't see why people are like, oh, Richie's washed. I can't do it. Yeah, he's getting older, but I can't say Richie is washed. Richie's the type of guy that I want on my team. He runs. He never stops running. Back, forth, up and down. He's a damn shuttle. And he's going to fight a dude. He's going to at least get himself a yellow card. He knows when to toe the line and not step over it. I love him. I love Richie. Yep. So, I still think Richie isn't washed. I don't know how you could say he is. Because I get to watch him play every week. Canada or TFC, I get to watch him play every week, and I don't see why I don't see him as washed. He's the type of guy I want on my team. Never stops running up and down the pitch, goes anywhere the ball is. If it gets to his side of the pitch, or at least backs up the run, he's going to fight a dude. I think Richie's hard to replace just because dude probably has the biggest heart I've ever seen in football. Like, I don't think I've seen a guy like Richie. Even during the big leagues, even in the big leagues, I don't. Maybe Rodrigo de Paul, sort of, but he's got the fighting down, especially if they run into Messi. Running, no. 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 Besides, he only wants to play with Messi anyway, so. I can't really think of a guy. Maybe Diego Costa. He's washed up now, though. Love Diego, but he's washed up now. Like, I don't really see many people like Richie nowadays. Like, who's in their prime right now. 94th minute, 94-30. Did you forget about the World Series yet? No, I can't. Even if we won the next one, I still couldn't forget about this one. and it's full-time 0-0, you'll take it. There will be no problems watching the Canada-Venezuela game, I'll tell you that right now. 0-0, 0-0 esta noche, Canada contra Ecuador. We'll take it. We'll take it. Could it be better? Yeah, but we'll take it. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Notification once subscribed. Send chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlists. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match. The double review. Both these matches. I think I'm going to start with the Canada game and then talk about the Jamaica game. I think I have more to say about the Jamaica game. Probably a 15-minute video at worst. But with that being said, delivery of the match. Moises Caicedo's cross to enter Valencia that he missed. Caicedo's good. I mean, Caicedo is world class. It's a wonder that he didn't get much out of it. With that being said, yeah, I'll see you within the hour for the review of this match, and then I'll see you again on Tuesday for that match day. I'm probably not going to be live for the Italy game. 9 goals. Yeah, no. Italy's not scoring 9 goals. Moment of the match. Ali Ahmed, red card, the 6th minute. And Canada buckled down and drew. You'll live with it. With that being said, I'll see you later. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you.